Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Look at there, Mr. Gordon Bright made it in first tonight. What's everybody up to? It felt nice earlier in the week. We had them 80-degree temperatures. Man, that was nice. Back rainy today in the 40s and 50s. Steve, Mike, what's going on, buddy? As y'all come in, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Let's see what our weather's supposed to be later the week. Yeah, it's been short sleeve weather here all week. Hey, Richard, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, it's 44 here now. Got the cars about ready. Got the flaps put up in the trailer. There goes Mr. Rickley. There goes the man with the plan. The design and all's back in his hands again this year, and I'm just going to stay quiet. Last year I messed him up and he had to fix it. I'm just going to stay quiet and he'll let me know when it's ready. Stephen Allen, what's going on, buddy? Just ordered the vinyl. Sounds good, buddy. I said, I'll no doubt you'll make it look good. 69 Druth, what's going on? Mr. Steve just shared it out. Make sure y'all share it out if you know how to share it. Yes, we'll be back in the mid to upper 70s here by Wednesday and Thursday. Next Monday, 87 degrees. Yeah, we got to do some welding and stuff on it for him here soon. Yeah, I was hoping he'd come in here. He could tell everybody about his car. Yeah, that's what Gordon said. Everybody could just come with spray cans and they'll get the car lettered up for me. Home from the in-laws, good for another week. Man, I hope you're feeling better, Mr. Steve. Steve Allen, hope you're feeling better, buddy. I think as of now, the March the 12th is open house at Lakeview, which will be a practice session and get your car safety inspected. We do got to put the new belts in ours. I did order the new belts and they come in. I just haven't put them in. There goes Mr. Monty. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. Doing the best we can. That's all we can do. Yeah, it's going from 60 tomorrow to right at 90 within a week. It went from 83 here, I think, Friday to Saturday was in the 50, upper 50, 60. A lot of temperature swing. But at least we were able to get a good bit done. Now we're about out of hay at our staging area and where our cows is at. So we're fixing to have to haul a good bit of hay. Take us a good day, couple trucks and trailers, and get some more hauled up for the cows. For the moo-moos. 27 degrees. I hope we're about over the cold. It's a little early yet, but it ain't got cold enough for the mosquitoes, and it probably ain't, so ain't nothing even worrying about it. So what's everybody been up to? Got the new generator in last week. Ran it. Y'all seen the video on it. We got ice a couple of weeks ago, or a month or so ago now, Mr. Steve. We got the new generator, as y'all saw, and we run it to 5 hours and took the oil out of it and got the good oil in it, and it should be ready to go. There's our email address if anybody wants to email us. Deliver 50 bales Monday, 14 Wednesday. You got a bunch left, Mr. Money? Oh, we already having a spring here, Gordon. You missing out. Yep, y'all just missing it. We having a nice spring here. Except it ain't spring yet. Starting to see some blossoms on things. Generally, it'll do that and get us another cold snap and set stuff back. About 50 they all sold. That's a good problem to have, especially if you don't have livestock. Clint should be on the return from TSC. Had to go drop a load. There's the link to the merch if you want you some Gerald Farms racing or welding or farming, whatever kind of merch is there. You been doing all right, Mr. David? Gordon's anniversary is today, 23 years. Congratulations, buddy. Yes, yeah, I've used that pellet grill twice already. Done great. We cooked What did I cook on it the first night? Chicken, done some barbecue chicken on it. Turned out great. And then last night I done some pork shank, kind of like a butt, but with the skin on it. My skin didn't get crunchy as I wanted, but the meat was good. Hey, Scott, what's going on, buddy? You get cold one, not hot the next. Sound like here. Put a vacuum pump on it for a brake booster. Poor woman. Yeah, the grill, I like it so far. You can hang on to some of it. Yeah, I like it so far. It don't make the food too smoky, but I reckon I could make it smoky, but I can't eat it smoky, so it does great so far. I think I burned it off that day at like close to 500 or something for about an hour. Then I cooked chicken on it for 2 hours. And then cooked on it last night about 5 or 6 hours. And it's probably used half of that bag of pellets if I had to guess. I picked me up another bag today while we was out though. So that way we don't run out. $600 for it. Burn ban for the state of Louisiana. Last week been 4 inches. Let me cut this heater off, y'all. It'll get too warm in here quick. Hey, Grand Solar. Appreciate you dropping in. Should you call Steve Mister? I do. I call most of y'all Mister. It's because I think y'all a bunch of old geezers. No, that refrigerator's still kicking, man. That thing was made in the probably 70s. It probably won't never tear all the way up. It'll probably cook. I seen that. Let me know when the chicken's ready. It'll probably outlast 3 or 4 new ones from now. I did put the enclosure strips on the back of the trailer to keep the heat and the air in. Got them put on. I didn't put them all the way at the back. I moved them in about probably 6 or 8 foot. So that way if we're at the track and it starts raining, we could pull the nose of the car up in the trailer without it opening up the curtains to let the air, the heat out. So we'll see how that does. I run it last night a little and we was over there working on it and it seems to work good. One thing I question I do have, it ain't gonna fit out that door, is it? We'll go on, you done messed me. I done forgot what I was train of thought now. We could lay it on the side and use it like a storage chest when it tears up. Or lay it on its back and use it like a bench. Then I can set me a small one on top of it. Had a crack in it. Yeah, for those of y'all that's been around a while and know more than I do. Hey, Lee, on my old generators, the motors have an output shaft that turns a generator in. This new one don't have nothing coming outside the motor. So what's generating electricity? What's making the power in that thing? I need to. We was looking at that the other day, and there's nothing but a few wires come out of there. So evidently they got something in there like where the flywheel goes is generating electricity. Because there's not no big generator end on it. Squirrel. It cranks easy so far and runs good. Runs everything in the trailer. Now that we got it broke in, we turn everything in there on at once, and it seemed to work good. Wonder how often we got to feed that squirrel, Scott? Just when we need it, or does he eat all the time like a horse? I don't notice a lot of difference in it and my other generator, other than the price. And I'd hope that we wouldn't bam smoozled by this new technology stuff. That when something new comes out, the old stuff ain't no good. There's Dennis Kunsteifer. He was one of the ones I think that was telling me about the new generators. I think. I'm glad you made it in, Chris. Finally made it to it live. We're glad you did, buddy. I was telling these guys about all my old generators. They have a generator in where the output shaft comes out the motor. But on that new inverter generator, there's nothing comes out the end. There ain't even a hole in the end cover. So what has it got, like something in there where the flywheel goes that generates or something? And Scott said it had a squirrel in there. I had to throw nuts in there to him. Y'all, Mr. Denny's Country Life there. He has been around. I know y'all haven't seen him in a bit, but man, y'all, he was here from the beginning. He was probably my second or third, something like that, subscriber, like Mr. Steve was. And when in the beginning, when this thing didn't feel like it was going nowhere, and he was one of the ones that taught me to keep going, and we ain't never forgot that, Chris. Yeah, we got it though, man. We read y'all stuff. I rely on y'all guys and gals a lot. I know if I'm doing something wrong or need to do something, y'all will let me know. Got more generators than Lowe's. What's the weather like for everybody? And what's everybody's hay situation? Everybody got plenty of hay? Hey, Mark's Motorsport, what's going on, buddy? I missed your name up there. I missed your comment earlier, buddy. There goes Heath Man. I was telling them last week that you had picked you up something, and I waited on you to come in and tell them, and you didn't ever show up. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for us. I want to do weather 30 days out of the year. Had the Bella Hunters. I guess you sold too many. Squeak by with hay. I'm thinking we're gonna barely make it by 269. I think we got enough. As long as it don't stay too warm here, like it's been in the 80s last week, and everything starts greening up, then get a couple of frosts on it. That'd be slow us down again. Chris said the new tractor's been a huge blessing. I tell you what, that 5140 we got 2 years ago, man, that was sure a game changer for us. It made doing hay 10 times easier being in a cab, y'all. Y'all don't even know. Like Mr. Monty and Mr. David, Farming for Fun and Profit, y'all guys helped me with that air conditioning. Y'all don't know how much of a lifesaver that's been. There's Mr. Steve's got a link there to Pucker Butt, y'all. If you like any kind of hot sauce, salsa, I mean, from mild hot sauce to blow the top off your head hot sauce, check out Pucker Butt, that link there. That's a sponsor of ours on our racing side of Gerald Farms with the dirt track racing, but I think you can get 10% off when you get in there. But y'all check it out if you're into that stuff. And they got seeds where you can grow your own. Yep, Heath, my baby brother there, picked him up a 4-cylinder race car. So now we're going to get to tag along with him in some of his racing. This is his first time in a real car. He's done a bunch of iRacing, though. Yes, sir, Chris. That 5140 it's got that 5.9 Cummins in it. That thing, knock on wood. That thing is nice. Nowhere next to new, though. The big one's 4,500. It's not a big one at all, Mr. Ricky. I've got a big one. I got a 50,000 KW. But it's not big. It's just, we bought that just to run the race trailer with the air conditioner and stuff in it. But yeah, we're looking forward to tagging along with Heath. Probably stick a camera in his car at some point. Put the pressure on him. They'd see me. I knocked on on real wood first, though, Scott. Yeah, I knocked on a piece of real wood. But I'm real pleased with the 5140. The loader has probably been the handiest thing. That loader, man, we can pick up 3 of the big bales easy with it. I tell you what I really miss, though. Y'all remember back when we had Mr. Gordon Bright's case skid loader here? That little thing was handy. Man, it was real handy how you could just move stuff and zip around with a skid. So if you're still listening, Gordon, you should feel bad for taking it back. Can't wait till you can take a nap while cutting and raking and baling. Appreciate you coming in, Colton. We're doing good here, buddy. How about you? You done change your name again now, Colton? Wasn't it something long last time? Colton's Machines or Machinery or something like that, wasn't it? Saturday, you going to a farm toy show. Where's that show at, Colton? It was, Chris. Mr. Gordon Bright let me borrow his old one, and I used it to stack hay and piddle stuff around. A real versatile little machine. I shouldn't have let him got it back. I should have told him it was gone. Winston-Salem. Hey, Michigan Hay Sales, how you doing, buddy? There goes a link to our merch if you want a racing t-shirt, a regular farming t-shirt. I don't know what's on the back of this one. This is one of them. I don't know what's on it. That's one of our shirts. If you'll click that link right there, you can get what you want, from a t-shirt to a cap to a beanie to any of it. You can imagine it. We about got it. Gonna keep a short name, okay. It turned out good. We lost it. We lost that hay ground. It worked out good for us, and then they sold it. We were just leasing the land. They sold it. Hey Brian, what's going on, buddy? I didn't even see your name. It's easy to miss some of the names when they go by, y'all, so I don't do it on purpose. If you've been around any at all, you know that. Small construction, final grading. How's the new building coming, Brian? Colton said they have 6 skids. Mad cause you late. No, it's easy for sometimes if I be talking about something and I'm one track minded, a mud pit. I think the rain's about gone though, ain't it? Let me pull the radar up. What? Ecuador. My phone is showing I'm in SNMIGUE, Ecuador. I can't even pronounce it. You know, I ain't there. But it's easy. And last year we put everything down on that land and never got to cut one piece of hay off of it. Yeah, we lost out. I got to screenshot that right there before it does change. And look at where my phone's trying to say I'm at. Can y'all even read that? Yeah, they got us way down there. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, that's across the pond. But I'm back home now, y'all. Well, I zoomed in to get home. I don't know if they think I'm back yet or not. Building should be done by Friday. Good deal. It's gonna be nice to have that big building. Now, my map is back home, like it's supposed to be. It takes up the whole lot. Yeah, the rain should be pretty much be gone for everybody in this area. For Brian, Gordon, me. There's a few little sprinkles around Brian's area. Brian, you building a rebelling setup? Michigan Hayes asking. Maybe you're done with the snow. All right. Well, I thought you said you was heading out. Just let me know whenever you get something worked up on the computer or whatever, Mr. Ricky, and when you want to do it. Or if you need anything from me, just let me know, buddy. Yeah, man, or run down to Fayetteville one weekend that we're racing in Fayetteville, and we can meet before then, buddy. Appreciate you coming in, Mr. Ricky. Just let me know what we need to do about getting the car done, buddy. Yeah, Colton, come run down to Fayetteville one weekend. I'll let you know. Try to let y'all know a week in advance where we're gonna be at, and you can run down and we can hang out. Still doing good. She's riding it a couple times a week. She's still enjoying it. I still ain't found nobody wanting to sell one cheap enough or give me one yet. Pick one. You missed a day. Whichever one is paid for. I like a truck that's paid for. That's the kind I like. Honda Pioneer 700. Yeah, I mean, a Honda Pioneer I looked at. There's nice units there. But when I looked 2 months ago, then there was none available. Appreciate you coming in, Chris Denny. Have a good week, buddy. God bless you too. Yeah, because I looked and there wasn't none of it. There weren't no 700s or 1000s available. 704, I wanted the 4-seater. Or the 1005, none of them was available. And I ain't the kind to order nothing and wait. Yeah, it's a lot different now than 19. Trying to get something. And they were switching over for the 2022s when I was talking to them. But what was crazy, their website showed they had like 10 of them on hanging. And I asked them why was that. If I wanted to be honest and show you didn't have nothing, unless you want people to still hang around and click and call you. But it is what it is. But about the truck comment, I think all of them make good trucks, just like tractors. They all make good ones. They all make bad ones. What's everybody's plans for the upcoming week? I know Brian's going to be trying to get his building finished up. We got to try to move some hay. We stack our hay at the cow pens in little chutes where we feed out of. Now they're about used up. I don't ever get notifications about subscribers, Colton. I don't even know where you would look. DLK, what's going on, buddy? Your watermelon man is building 2 bell unrollers. Okay. Finishing up your checklist on the car this week. Michigan said he's doing fencing, ear tagging, and castrating. There's our link to Amazon. If y'all do any shopping on Amazon, use that link and we'll get a couple pennies out of it. Car's coming good. Car's about ready to be lettered. We was gonna wrap it and run into trouble. My brother-in-law's machine's crashed and he's not able to, parts is back ordered and blah blah blah. And so Mr. Ricky Locklear that was just in here, he lettered it last year. He's stepping up and gonna knock it out the park again for us this year. Plowed up 25 acres of hayland. Wow. Yeah. No, we don't run standard transmissions. We run racing transmissions. It's a Burt. You got a low and a reverse that works with a clutch. And then when you go to high gear, the race, there is no clutch. It's direct drive. Mr. Ricky did an awesome job on the car last year. On the next go round. Yeah, Mr. Ricky did an awesome job, y'all. Common. He said to break that rhizome and stuff up. Oh, you talking about it was common Bermuda. Okay, yeah, but you can plow it and run them little straight hay rejuvenators through it and it'll break them rhizomes up, and they say that'll make it thicker and all that, which you, Mr. David and Clint knows all that. Yeah, man, Yep, the open house practice is March the 12th. And I think the first race is March the 19th, I think. Pretty sure March the 19th. Carbon minerals and micros. Back to basics. Just practice, yep, where you go practice and you can get your car safety inspected. Or they'll check it for safety to make sure it's how it's supposed to be built. The belts is up to date. The belts is mounted proper. All the weight that you got in the car is mounted safe. It's painted and got your number on it. That's what open house is. Land has a 6-inch well on it. Yeah. Saturday nights mainly, Colton. We might do a couple Friday night shows this year. I'm trying to work on a schedule of where we want to be at and which weekend, so we can share it out so people know where we're going to be. But right now, we haven't come up with one. It would be nice to have a schedule, but it'd also be cool just to go where you want to go and when you decide you want to go. But we'll try to let people know at least a week in advance of where we plan on being. So if you want to come hang out or get you a t-shirt or a hat or a sticker at the track, we'll have them normally. Appreciate you coming in, Scott. Have a good week, buddy. Michigan Hay Sales is asking, I'm sure, Mr. David, are you and Clint doing watermelons or somebody else? Yeah, watermelons do like water. I think they like sandy soil too, which is the same thing that coastal hay likes. That's a performance body book where we order some parts out of. They covering up the wall socket this week. I'll show you what one of them looks like. There's another one. You can just order Right there's the transmissions that we run. Trying to find something interesting to show you. I ain't gonna find nothing that you would even. So you can order body kits, body bracing, pretty much anything you can imagine. You can order it out of there. There's a lot of the companies that we get stuff from. We do. We run Hoosier tires and we run American Racers. Yep. If we run in the Mid-East Modified, the Touring Series with the 602 crate motor, we have to run Hoosiers this year. Okay. Appreciate you coming in, Colton. It ain't gonna be much longer. I'm fixing to shut her down myself. I'm gonna pull the plug on it here in a few minutes and call it a night. So it's rotation. Need to get some. Wow, 700 truckloads. And you talking about rotational grazing? There's our P.O. box. If you're going to send something, don't send it FedEx. FedEx left a box on the steps at the post office. Yep. Yeah, I seen the plasma tables. SOT Metalworks has got one here on YouTube. He's the one that made the license plates and stuff. Mr. Junior from SOT Metalworks. Have y'all seen that newer or that torch system that don't run on acetylene or oxygen? Can't plant melons but about every 5 years. Why is that? We still are, Mr. Steve, and a couple of them that we looked at is now back ordered. And why can you only plant melons about every 5 years, Mr. David? And another thing that we're doing, Mr. Steve, we're hard on the land. We're putting our onboard fire extinguishers in different locations too. I fixed that's going to be changed before we go. Easier accessible for me in the cockpit of the car. We got new seat belts we got to put in. So got a good bit to do to go over. And probably going to be a lot once we hit the track with it, with all that new stuff we put on, new suspension on the back. That was like going from the first Model A suspension to a brand new truck now suspension is the difference. We just changed and built it all. So we're probably way off. There's a couple different ones that we was looking at, Mr. Dave. I don't remember. I think it's Mr. Steve can tell you because he helped me Google it, research it. But like everything else, they back ordered now. Months out. Some of the parts that they need, I mean, it's crazy how everything can't be that short. But I ain't getting into that. But we keep a normal automotive style extinguisher. Has to be in the car, in the reach of the driver. Halon seeks to fire. Yeah, we have to have one in reach of us. But we're gonna move where ours is mounted and make it. I want it easier to get to. Y'all, it's tight quarters in that car. Maybe I'll make y'all another video with the track showing y'all just how tight it is when you're in the car. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut her down a couple minutes early, guys and gals, and get on back in. FE36. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on it, and I appreciate all of y'all. Till you add nitrous. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in here and supporting us at Gerald Farms. Look forward to seeing all of y'all back here next Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all take care and have a good one.